uh, who can the child trust if they can't trust the people that they're around the most, the parents or the,
Really.
the, the aunties or the
Right.
uncles, right? Like, who do you trust if the people closest to you are doing you the foulest, you know?
Right. In most cases, I think most people do experience their trauma from relatives first.
Mm-hmm.
A large percent, close to 100%. But yeah, we see that all the time. And I think one of the most neglectful things we do personally when we experience trauma is either not talking about it or telling anyone. And I say that because people can carry that stuff with them for the rest of their lives. Disclaimer.
No, no, we're grown. You can say what you want.
Okay.
It's just a
Copy
fact. I
that.
laugh. I
Yeah.
laugh because you held back, but this is for grown
Yeah,
folks.
but people carry that shit around with them for the rest of their lives, and they project it and don't even realize they're doing that just because they didn't deal with something as simple as getting their butt whooped for something they didn't do. Um, like the things that a parent would do back in the day. If you can't get the truth out of one of y'all, get it out of all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go with
Yeah,
everybody. I got the right one type thing.
yeah,
That worked, during our time because our our exposure to the world wasn't as vast as it is now. So it eventually made sense to us. Like, how else would you get the answer? You can't put a person on a lie detector test, and the kid, somebody ain't go, confess. And most kids, kind of feel selfish, like, what I'm saying, if I'm getting a whooping, everybody get one.
right.
If it was me. So, but little things like that can traumatize children. Um, I know personally, my mother was traumatized as a child.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she just carried it with her, like, all her life. And look, I ain't never cursed around her or nothing like that. But I used to think, like, man, I wish you just let that shit go. But I understand why she couldn't let it go now. But she never had any opportunity. Well, she never took the opportunity to deal with it, and it bothered her so much, to the point where she would see it in other people, and and it would trigger her to the point where she, want to do something about that person that's doing something.
Yeah.
She's a fighter type person, so she sees some shit like that, she'd be wanting to fight. But
For me, the trauma, I was triggered every day by it though, because the things that people did to me, whether my mother knew it or not, I would go back and do it to other people. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, if my mother left me with one of her friends and we were staying her friend's house or whatever, and they were taking care of us or babysitting us, and they gave me a whooping for nothing, or whoever it was, I got a spanking or whatever it was, or I got beat for
yeah,
nothing, I would turn around, and when I went to school the next day, someone else had to pay for that.